Hello everyone, welcome back. Glad to have you here. And we'll talk about all these beautiful fishies. Here's our new addition. Our two new additions actually, because this one has come recently and he's already done some growing. Oh, and here's Mr. Greg. Mr. Greg the cat. He hears me talking and he thinks I'm talking to him. And he talks back. But yeah, look at her. Actually, she's gotten a lot more white. She's getting more confident. I've only managed to get him or her to eat bloodworms so far, but I've at least it's eaten. Sometimes they can hold out for a long while when you first bring them home. This one seems to be one of those. He's not completely holding out, but he's going to be like, I only like bloodworms, and I hate that. They start that way sometimes. It takes a couple days. Sometimes it's only a few days. Sometimes it can go weeks where they'll only accept something like bloodworms and not eat the rest of what's being provided. But they do watch the other fish and they kind of catch on and they start to eat. And basically, once I see him get on kibble, he'll take off like a rocket ship. And but till then, I've got to really focus on hand feeding, which I'll make more videos of soon. Him, in particular. And I have another smaller fish who just stayed hooked on bloodworms for months now, and she's not growing, and if she's just not cluing in. And some of them are like that. Some of them are just, I don't know, they've got a mental problem and they just won't do it. They just won't eat anything else. And it's sad when that happens, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can give a discus food, but you can't make them eat. I've been asked, why would I add? Because, in the time that last week, probably 2 weeks, I've been sort of on and off dealing with this cloudy eye issue, and I've added 2 fish in and around that time. Why would I do that? People must think I'm crazy, but here's the deal. Number one, discus and quarantining an individual discus in a quarantine tank is a horrible thing to do to these fish, because they need a school, and they need a sizable school to feel happy. So when you put one of these in a tank by themselves, it's stressed out because it's alone, and it's an emotional stress, and you're going to get a fish that doesn't want to eat, that's just going to hide in the corner, just psychologically screwed up fish because they have this need. So you might think you're saving all the rest of your fish, but you're screwing up that one. And a lot of people want to keep a fish in quarantine for a month or even more. Some people just do it for 2 weeks. The sooner you can get them in the main tank, the better. So that's why you gotta worry more about the source. The place that you buy your fish. Do they really, are they fucking meticulous about their maintenance? Is their equipment quality like stellar? Are their filters like the kind that cost almost $1 million? You go to that kind of place and you'll get clean fish. But something can always come home, and likely will, because maybe you just don't have an option, or you don't have a really good store with really good fish keepers in it. And I know that that's a risk. I'm not an idiot, but I'm also been deploying meds in my tank, and because I'm actively medicating my fleet of fish, they're being protected by anything the new fish is bringing, and they're also being cleaned up by anything they may have picked up off, say, my food, because a lot of people think parasites will come in with your bloodworms, and I got fish addicted I use bloodworms. It could come in with my beef heart, who knows. But anyway, you gotta, because I've got meds deployed, it's a great time to add new fish, because one, I'm cleaning the new fish at the same time I'm protecting my current fish, and that's why I do it. And even if my fish weren't sick, I would drop the new fish in and just gut load them for 4 or 5 days, and then keep an eye on everyone's poop, make sure everybody's pooping clean. Here's the new guy right now. First time I've seen him poop, and I believe he's pooping. Yeah, there it is. It's a clean looking poop. It's nice and brown. He's young, so it's narrow. But that's what you want to see, right? If I bought a sick fish, that would be a white poo. So he's clean, and he's been eating gut-loaded bloodworm just to make sure he stays clean. And very happy that I just saw that, by the way, because you never know until you see it. So that little white fish is good and healthy. I just got to get him on track with food, and he'll pick it up. He's been watching the other fish and sort of thinking about the food, but he doesn't know what it is, so he doesn't want to. He's being fussy. The yellow guy's fussy too. What he eats? He eats beef heart, bloodworm. He eats flake. He doesn't like the kibble though. This guy loves the kibble. He was right on it. This one totally loves the kibble. And look at the size of him compared to, this is a 1-year-old fish beside him, and I've had that fish for 3 months. And he was as small as the white one when he came home. He loves the kibble. So he grows like a beast. And that seems to, sometimes growth is just about attitude. The fish's attitude towards food. Like, anytime I put food in the tank, this orange guy is on it. Like, look at him. Look at the size of him. Just go back like 1 month on my video list and look at him compared to Big Red. In 1 more month, he's gonna catch up to Big Red. That fish is incredibly young. I think it might be a female, by the way. But this thing is like the best growing discus I've ever had, right there. Well, the current record holder is Big Bertha. Where's Big Bertha? Oh, she's back there. She's of course hiding on us. There, she's down there. Big Bertha, she grew real fast. But this guy is off the freaking charts. So you'll see variation in growth based on just genetics and appetite. And this one's gonna be a beast. So I'll leave you with that. But yeah, that's why I put new fish. I put my new discus straight in. Everybody be like, quarantine your fish, quarantine your fish. But you're doing a disservice to the one you just purchased if you quarantine him. If you get him in with your school, see, if you quarantine him, he gets stressed out, he doesn't eat. He sits in that tank. Guess what? He's getting sick in that tank because he's stressed out and he's not going to eat. His immune system's going to fail, and he's just going to get sick. And then, so if you get him in the tank right away, he feels safe and secure, like this little white guy. No one bugs him. He's at peace. Even the yellow guy leaves him alone. That yellow guy is a bit of a bully. And now he's eating. His fins are clear. He's in my best water, and he's got his best chance, like this. And you just got to protect the other ones along the way. So I don't know. Like I said, quarantine. It's a great idea. I'm not against it. Um, but everyone stresses out over it so bad that, like, you don't really. I'm not gonna say don't quarantine because people are gonna shit all over my head, but I think people take it too far. That's it. Just got a little food for a week. Problem solved. We'll catch you in the next one.